A lot of us have this idea that we're not talented enough to reach our goals, that we aren't disciplined enough to reach our goals, that we have the ambition, we have the visions of the things we want to achieve in life, but it's just not happening for some reason. And we feel like it's because we're lazy. And that's not the case. Many of you work hard every day like I do, 5 to 7 days a week, working for an establishment, for a company, or whatever it is. Let me explain something to you. If you're able to wake up in the morning, go to work on time every day, you're not lazy, you're not undisciplined. If you're able to go to work, if you have a clean rap sheet at work, you don't have call outs, you don't have any demerits, write ups, you're professional when you show up, you're not lazy or undisciplined. I want you to know that correlation. You're just being undisciplined in the wrong areas. Put that same energy to what you're trying to build in your life. Wake up on time to do the things you need to do to progress your life, to further help your exit plan from being wherever you don't want to be. Wake up on time to do those things. Show up professional in your life towards the things you are trying to achieve and you are trying to grow towards. When I built this channel and started this channel, I wanted it to be an example. I wanted it to be a shoulder to lean on. I wanted to be an advocate for somebody that's on the same level as you all are, and to show my ascension into the next level, day in and day out, doing the things that I need to do to get there. I didn't wake up and have this realization. It took me making small steps in order to have this confidence, to have this epiphany, essentially, to understand why I was in the same spot, running in place I was in for those years, having the visions, having the talent, having the ability to do the things I need to do to get to this next level, but just not doing it. I started to think it was something just wrong with me. It's like, why am I having these visions? I do it for a little while and then I stop. Maybe I'm undisciplined. Maybe I'm lazy. Maybe I don't want it bad enough. I don't want to work at my job bad enough. But I'm still waking up on time, going in there, uniform clean, very professional, still getting the job done. So to me, that only means I'm doing these things for the wrong people, for the wrong reasons. And I want you all to understand that as well. You know, like I've said previously, I understand there are things we have to do to provide for our families, whether you're a father, a husband, even whether you're a mother or a wife. There are things we have to do, of course. But if you were really undisciplined, if you were really lazy, you wouldn't even do those things. And I want y'all to understand that. The problem isn't you. The problem is what you're shifting and focusing your energy on. Have that same mentality that you're having about, I gotta go to work, I gotta be there on time, my family depends on me. Have that same energy and thoughts towards what you need to do on the side to create the life of freedom that we all want. That's what I'm here doing. That's what I've been doing day in and day out. Do I slip? Of course. Do I have days where I don't do everything I need to do? Of course. We gonna have those times. I haven't posted a video consistently like I said I was and should do. But you know what it is? That's the old me trying to get back into my mind and tell me, bro, you don't do this, bro. Like, come on. Yeah, what do you really think you're doing? You cannot have that mentality. You cannot have that thing holding you back. We can't have that. Don't let the old you come back into your life and try to drag you back down. That's the part that people don't understand about the mind. We only do what we're comfortable. The mind will trick you into thinking that something out of the ordinary, something that makes you feel uncomfortable, is unsafe. When reality, the safest things you're doing in your life are the most dangerous. So let's get The energy shifted. Let's understand we are disciplined. We aren't lazy. We are talented. We are driven. We just have to shift that energy from what we don't want to do to the things we really want to do. We have to. It is imperative. It is a must. It is dire. Shift your mind to say, yo, my safe route, my career, my 9 to 5 is really more dangerous than me not taking this risk. Way more dangerous than me not doing the things I need to do on the side to escape this. Think about it. Just think about it. Become dangerous. That's the name of this channel for a reason, bro. Become dangerous. Don't run away from the danger. Become the danger. Become more physically and mentally fit. Become more disciplined in the things that you need to become more disciplined in. What I do every day to kind of trick my psyche is I say this. When I feel my old energy creeping back in, my old safe, comfortable energy creeping back in, I instantly, yo, the future version of you wouldn't do this. The successful version of you wouldn't miss this step. The most successful version of you wouldn't skip this workout. He wouldn't skip his meal plan. That's the old you. You don't want to be like that guy. You have to get rid of him. It's a reason why you're unhappy with where you are, and that's because the old guy that wants you to be back there with him and live in regret one day, he wants you to come back there with him, and we can't do that. Fight those inner voices. Fight those inner urges. You're going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be in pain. You're going to have days where you feel out of place. You're going to have imposter syndrome. It's not imposter syndrome. That's who you really are. Deep down, who you really need to be. Don't fall for the trap of the old guy. You're not undisciplined. You're not lazy. You're not untalented, if that's even a word. Shift your energy. Shift your focus. Let's do it together. Road to dangerous, average to elite. Let's work. I love y'all. Peace.